I'm ready for our first speaker. Are you ready? 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 Are you ready, Bobby Shine? Are you ready? Are you ready, John Clayton? Are you ready, JY? Are you ready? Are you ready? Dude, I think you guys got another level. Are you ready? I'm ready for our first speaker. I'm ready to jump in and introduce our first speaker. Are you ready? I don't know that you're ready. Brett, are you ready? 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 I can't hear you yet. Are you ready? Our next speaker is one of the coolest dudes I know. He was a complete surprise last year and is back due to popular demand. He was an American actor on the baseball movie 42, Trouble with the Curve, The Internship, Bennett's War, La La Land, including the popular football-themed Netflix series All American. He is here to teach you the importance of persistence, of a brand, and how to continue to rise in a very tough industry. From Hollywood to Missouri. That has a cool ring to it, does it not? Dude, if you can get somebody from Hollywood to Missouri, you're doing something right. I'm just saying. 8%, welcome back to the stage, once again, Hunter Clowdus.
To another level. To another level. If I'm on the loose, running after you, there's nothing you can do.
Hit him again, hit him again, hit him again, hit him again, hit him again.
Oh yeah, baby. We back. We back. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Please. Take a seat. Take a seat. Man, it feels good to be back. It's hard to get asked back to things. Means you got to perform. Certainly finding myself in seasons of auditing my performance. I think too often we can find ourselves in seasons of staleness. I don't want to get too deep too fast on you, so hang with me. But I often find myself asking, am I giving it my all today? Am I proud of my efforts today? I think too often we can be too proud of our past accomplishments, failing to realize our future is not built on those. It is built on what we do today. It's fun to be back. It's fun to be back. Again, it's hard to get asked back. You've been asked back to your jobs, to your relationships, to your friendships, to your family. Are you bringing the same you? I think if you look at me last year versus this year, cool. Thank you. Love you. See, I want to get on stage and not even have to use my words. Physically, I want you to feel me without me having to use my voice. Is that what you bring to the table? Is that what you bring to your work, your family, your friends? Can they feel you? Your presence has to be strong. That's on you. I like when things are on you. Gives you all the control, all the power. Tough thing about it, though, you don't buy the excuses that you give. They do, but you don't. How do I get up here and rip it and spit it and deliver it the way I do? Because I know my actions. So I can stand firm and tall and strong and proud and confident in what I bring to the table. You have that power too. But I need you to own it. And I need you to be real with it. And I need you to truly ask yourself, is this who I was called to be? When I fact check myself, am I living up to the standards? Do my actions map to my ambitions? Hold on now, I just dropped something good. Do your actions map to your ambitions? Because I know everybody in this room got a lot of ambitions. We're the 8%, right? Yeah, we're the group that wasn't supposed to make it statistically, but we did. So I already know we got ambition in the room. But there's levels to it. I hope you guys quickly are seeing the levels that I bring to my work. This is not the Hunter Clowdus that got asked to speak here last year. Yeah, I need to bring something a little different to the table. I take pride in my work. I take pride in my presence. And I needed y'all to feel that. The moment I stepped on the stage, I needed you to see that. You guys, you have this power. It is in you. Don't let it die in you. Boy, you better pull that thing out of you. Don't die with all that power in you. I don't care about the potential. That was cute when you were a kid. We grown now. We grown. We still talking about potential? Come on, man. We need the facts, and you need to start checking them. This is your standard. You got to hold yourself to your standard. Are you evolving? Are you becoming? The relationships that you have are dependent on it. They can be so much more abundant and fruitful if you are willing to be vulnerable, if you're willing to be authentic, if you're willing to die and cry for them. But don't do it when it's too late. Don't do it when you're actually dying and crying and filled with levels of regret and would've, could've, should've. Because while the world may buy those excuses, you don't. And any inadequacies you feel, guess what? They're merited. You feel less than? Yeah, because you're performing under what you know your standards are true to be. You want self-love? Put in hard work. You want to feel good about yourself? Grind for something you believe in. Life doesn't give out participation trophies. You guys know that. You're the 8%. You've worked very hard to be in these seats. You've worked very hard to be in this room. You've overcome a lot of things. What do you want? A pat on the back? That's life. Congrats. You lived it a little. Man, I love the hard times. I love the stress. I love the struggle. I love the fight, and I'm built for it. Boy, you better get built for it. You got to love this thing. We only get one go round at it. Exhausted. Wake up hungry, go to bed tired. Can't stand people telling me they have struggle sleeping at night. What? You can't fall asleep at night? Is that from excitement or you not tired? Because at the end of every day, boy, I go to bed tired. You guys wouldn't believe it. When I get off this stage, I'm going to need me a little catnap or something. Because I know I spent it all on the stage for you guys. I didn't leave anything in the tank. Some of y'all leaving stuff in the tank. What? Why are you leaving stuff in the tank, man? For what? Your next go-round? It's not coming. This is it. This is all we got. The people in this room, it's crazy, man. Your family, your friends, your co-workers, the businesses that you built, that's it. That's all you got. Pour into it. If you find yourself pouring into a situation that's draining you and not charging you, well, wake up, stupid. That's not a good ROI. That's not a good investment. Have the guts to end things. Sometimes your hands can be so full with average. They can be so filled with average that you can't even get what you say you want. Clear the plate. Addition through subtraction. Some of y'all watering dead plants, I'm telling you. And then actually wondering why it's not growing. It's crazy. I haven't even looked at the clock. We only 8 minutes in. Strap it on, baby. We're just getting started. Sorry to get asked. Back to things. What do you revisit on a daily basis that you take for granted? Do you bring this level of love and intensity to your relationships, to your family that deserve it? You can only give, this is good, this is good, this is good. You can only give as much as you are, therefore you must become. Let me say it once more. You can only give as much as you are, therefore you must become. It is your moral obligation to become in this lifetime. A lot of people didn't wake up today. You did. What are you going to do about it? You're going to become or you're going to exist? You're going to stay the same? You're going to level up? I like y'all's energy. See, I do these speeches a lot. Most of the time, it's in the shower or in the gym at my house, and I don't have the applause or the energy of other human beings, so it feels really good and gratifying to my ego. Getting some feedback. See, I think you play how you practice. Some of y'all thinking you're going to get better during the game. You got to put in the reps, babe. Anything I started for the first time, I was very, very bad at it. I took it upon myself to get good at it. Now I take a lot of pride in the things that I do, and I think I'm really good at what I do. One of the things I'm most proud of is I hope to lose my voice after this. That lets me know I really brought it for you guys. I hope I can't talk after this. At 11 minutes in, I think we're well on our way, baby. See, I think with a lot of passion. I don't necessarily scream in the gym. I'm not a crazy person. Maybe I scream a little bit, but usually not this long. There's intensity that you need to bring. I think the greatest lie that we've ever been told is consistency is half of the battle. Man, consistency, that's just the entry point. That's the start line. By default, we have to have consistency. By default, we wake up and have to go to our jobs and have to build relationships and have to pay money, pay bills and make money. By default, consistency, you hanging your hat on consistency? Ooh, boy, I'm going to run laps around you. The great separator, what makes you different in life is your intensity, not your consistency. Consistency will get you that participation trophy. Come on, man. Don't exit this game with a participation. Exit it with a trophy. They're there for the taking. Everything you want is there for the taking. But you got to go take it. It's not going to passively make its way into your lap. You got to actively bring something. You got to bring some intensity in your life and in your work. You have to take pride in your presence. Do you take pride in your presence? Anytime you see me shaking this arm, it's because my bicep gonna cramp up if I'm not careful. I did train arms this morning, full disclosure, so that's not something just for applause, that's the truth. Did you? It's a big day. Everybody's been looking forward to this day. Did you wake up and train this morning? What are your standards? What are your anchors? Very important you have anchors. Very important when life acts all crazy and start doing its thing, you know, being all disruptive and distracting, that you have your anchors that you can go back to keep you on your mission, to keep you on your purpose, to keep you on your calling, inching towards it, slowly but surely. Intensity got to be a non-negotiable. Even if you're quiet with it, you don't have to be all yelling and ferocious in your life. Maybe that's not you. Maybe you're not a machine gunner. Maybe you're a sniper with it. Maybe that's your approach. Both are needed. Whatever your skill set is, it serves a purpose. All I'm asking is that you take the time to develop that skill set. Very important that you take your time and develop your skill set. I don't want you being mediocre or average. When you enter a room, know that you've entered that room. Again, that's taking pride in your presence. Do you take pride in your presence? I always say if my name's attached, so is everything I got. Your name. When people think of you, what do they think of? Do they count on you? Are you dependable? Or are you just easily forgotten? Really don't care what it's been in the past, because the future is up to you. Man, shout out those with the clap. Now at this point I'm kind of just talking. But you see, we evoked and provoked some energy with a more sniper-like approach. See, I teach and talk in real time. I don't come up here prepared. I don't have any slides. I hope y'all can see some of the monitors. It's a daggone black screen. I do take pride in that, by the way. I'm not just reading. I'm extracting. Two very different approaches. Calm, cool, collected. Ferocious, raw, and real. Loud. Both can work. Stop making all these excuses for why you can't. You have all the answers. It's no great wonder how to be built like this. You have the answer. You know you probably should have got up and worked out today. You know you should be mindful of how you eat. You know you should care about your sleep. It's no great wonder as to how to be built like this. It's no great wonder as to how to scale your business. It's no great wonder how to have fruitful and abundant relationships. You know the answers. Stop playing with it. Stop making these excuses that other people buy. You don't buy them, and that's why you don't feel as if you are where you need to be. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're really happy with where you're at. I certainly am. But I still know that there's more. I'm still pushing into more. See, a lot of times people will accomplish really great things. And a decade later, They'll still be talking about what they accomplished in the past. How long are you going to hang on that, man? See, I think perhaps that's what thank you, appreciate you. I'll grab some. I think that's what the 92% do. I don't think that's what the 8% does. Please don't live in the past off those things, good or bad. Extrapolate the lessons. Use the good as momentum. And you grind in this present. You would be amazed at what you can achieve and accomplish in the future if you stop living in the past. Let me grab a swig real quick. On this 8% stage. What if I did it like Stone Cold Steve Austin? What if this was all planned? Next year. Pride in your presence and intensity. See, I like this saying called one thing is everything. And I'm sure some of you have heard how you do one thing is how you do everything. It's very similar to that. But I think often we discount who we are and who we can become before we even give it a real attempt. Before we even give it a real try, we play these mind games. Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than we do in reality. Boy, you better get a hold of that mind because it's killing you. It's killing you. Everything that you want to be is being defeated before it can even become, before it can even exist, before it can even come alive. You are killing it because of your mental weakness. As I said before, maybe that's merited. I don't think just manifest and, nah, man, if you don't got it like that, you don't got it like that. But the good news is you can have it like that if you just switch some things up. You're just being a little too soft. And because I love you, I want to tell you that. Because a lot of people are just saying, good job. And I'm saying, no, I need a great job out of you because that's what you were called to be. That's who you were called to become. God put it in your heart. There's a mission for you. There's a passion that lives in you, and you got to pull that out of you. It is your moral obligation to become who you were meant to be. Consistency will not get it. I hope if I've shown you anything today, it is that there's a level of intensity that you must bring to your work, to your relationships, to your self-development. There's a level of intensity. A lot of you are doing the right thing already. You're just not intense enough with it. You're sitting there figuring out, like, what's my next move? It's the move you're doing. Don't switch up nothing. Just go harder at it. Can you go harder? The answer is absolutely. So go harder. That's how you expand your capacity. Growth is a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes growth is a lot of bit uncomfortable. Good. Good. That's only going to lead to more separation for you. See, the harder the journey, the more happy I get. Because I know fewer and fewer people are going to pull it up out of them to go on that same journey. And quickly you can go from the 92 to the 8 to the 1%. To the 1% of the 1%. There's levels to it. It takes intensity to unlock those levels. Rejection. Failure, inevitable. But what if we viewed rejection simply as redirection? What if instead of always victimizing things, We painted them with a different color. How about we victorize things? See, I think everything that we think makes us weak is actually what makes us strong. I think what we don't like about ourselves the most is what others find unique about us. But in those early years of life, when we didn't know how strong our minds needed to be, we let some things infiltrate. And it left some negative pathways, some negative neural pathways. So now we self-doubt a lot. Boy, I tell you something that you can't do around me is consistently be tearing yourself down with your jokes. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's bad self-talk. It's negative talk. And if that's your only way to be comedic, then as I said, dog, you're not funny. Life is already going to try and pull you apart. It is going to try and tear your head off. It is going to try and take your dreams and say, nope, not for you. So please, don't bring that around me. Joking about yourself in a manner that has some truth to it, and that truth is painful for you. You know what's so much stronger than always making a joke of your weaknesses? Realizing that they can be your greatest strengths, because nobody has walked that journey that you can walk. If you lean into it, you're going to have a story and an experience that starts way back from other people. Your weaknesses truly are your strengths. Rejection is simply redirection. Stop victimizing, start victorizing. Levels to this. I'm not necessarily teaching you anything you didn't know. I'm simply reminding you. And what I found with the dogs and the greats is they just need to be reminded. They already have it in them. You guys are already winners, or you wouldn't be in this room right now. So if you thought I was just going to pull a rabbit out of a hat and give you something so crazy and profound you ain't never heard it, goodness gracious, how'd you get to be 8%? You remind me of the 92%. Ain't no magic to it, dog. It's hard work and dedication. It's consistency married to a level of intensity that no one around you can match. If your name's attached, everything you got needs to be. That's what's going to separate you. That's what's going to take you to the next level. That's what's going to have you having a level of self-love that you ain't never felt before. Don't depend on others to give you what you can give yourself. That's an excuse. That's procrastination. What you doing? You acting like we just going to live to 1 million. We got about 78 statistically. We got about 78. Some of y'all done blown through about 50 of them. Still time left, though. A lot of time left. What you going to do with it? If you continue to do what you've always done, come on, man. You're going to continue to get what you've always got. That ain't living, that's existing. What are you doing? Stop playing. Bring intensity to your table. When you leave here, don't think, man, I can't believe all that. I got to switch everything up. No, you're probably doing the right thing. You're already winning, clearly. But there's levels to it, and I want you to have some more intensity. This morning, I saw Cody up here ripping the stage, and he said today was about fire. I said, oh, boy, glad I was the first speaker then, because I'm going to set this stage ablaze. How can you bring fire to your current situations? What you'll find is the right things will be on fire with you, and the wrong things will try and dim your light and kill your flame. See, when you start living in your light, you start finding some real truths. You see who's really down to ride with you and wants to grow with you and wants to get the best out of you and themselves, and you'll see who really doesn't want you to be successful, who really tries to pull you away from your calling, your mission, and your purpose. I was recently home in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's where I was born and raised, and I was with my mom and dad, and my dad often says, "Have a laugh." It's one of my favorite little quotes. I keep it in my back pocket all the time, and it just helps me keep perspective. But what I found is that winners tend to have a different laugh than losers, quite frankly. Losers like to partake in low ROI things, return on investment. You guys know. Winners do the opposite. So my idea of fun is getting dressed up and going to a conference on a Thursday morning in Springfield, Missouri, and pulling my heart out with some other soldiers and warriors in the room. That's my idea of fun. I like this. This is me having a laugh. Cramp up again. Boy, I dare you to. I'm going to train you harder next time. Keep acting up, boy. Levels to it. You see, I'm having fun up here. You see, this is where I feel good. I feel light on my feet, baby. I feel light on my feet. When you're in your light, your calling, and your purpose, you're going to feel light on them feet, baby. You're going to feel ready to go. I want you to feel ready to go. I want you to train to feel ready to go. Your friends and your family deserve that level of you. Stop cheating them with a lower level. And please, don't be a big fish in a little pond. I know you just leased that 2025, and it feels good pulling up, and you run the show. Is this high school still, dude? What are we doing here? The competition is you versus you. The best you. The realest you. Fact check that. If you would spend more time fact-checking instead of trying to flex, then your future will be so much brighter than your present. Spend time, become, dadgummit, I only got 50 seconds left? Oh no, I swear I hadn't even been looking at the clock. Boy, I just want y'all to know I could go all day. I could do the whole day of just keynote spitting for you guys. I can't believe my time's up. Dadgummit, I hope I brought you something you could feel. Hold on, save that applause, because I'm actually going to ask a favor you guys, something that I've always wanted to do. I have this idea in my mind where I want to be talking right here, and it's real quiet like it is now, and then I want to turn around, and I want to show my 1.5 million followers what I'm into now. The people that I roll with now, they got a little bit more passion. They got a little bit more heart. They got a little bit more to give, a little bit more soul. And baby, I'm all about that soul power. So if you guys would do me the honor and the favor, I'm going to grab my phone real quick, and I'm going to say, what's up? I'm going to say something short, and when I turn the phone around, I want you guys to erupt. I want people to know that iron does sharpen iron, and I want people to know that winners do still exist, and I want them to feel that. Can you guys do that for me? It'd mean the world to me. It really would. Let me put this mic down real quick. What's up? I am in Springfield, Missouri. And you guys know I think iron sharpens iron. And I think I found some people that believe the same. I want to introduce you to them real quick. Springfield, Missouri. Make some noise, baby. Make some noise. Make some noise. Oh, I think I found some winners. Oh, I think I found some winners. Come on in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, that's gonna be so cool. Ooh, that's gonna be so cool. Dadgummit, I love you guys, man. My name's Hunter Clowdus. If you ever want to work with me, if you ever want to talk to me, hunterclowdus.com, Hunter Clowdus on all socials. I'd love to talk more with you about so many more things. But if you got one takeaway from today, I hope you saw a man stand in front of you with vulnerability, passion, heart, and a level of intensity that you haven't seen in a while. Thank you and God bless.